Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to do something a little different, a bit more personal. We talk a lot about skills, ideas, and stories, but so much of who we are is shaped by the people closest to us. So today, I want to talk about one of those people in my life, my grandmother. Now, when you picture a grandmother, you might imagine a sweet, little old lady with a bun of silver hair, knitting in a rocking chair. And while my grandma can be incredibly sweet, that picture doesn't even begin to cover it. To me, she's always been less of a fragile teacup and more of a force of nature, like a sturdy old oak tree that's weathered more storms than you can count. Her name is Eleanor, though everyone has called her Ellie since she was a little girl. Growing up, her house was my second home. It wasn't a big, fancy place, but it was filled with the most incredible smells. I swear, you could walk in blindfolded and know exactly what day of the week it was just by the scent wafting from the kitchen. Monday was laundry day, the clean, fresh smell of soap. Wednesday was baking day, the warm, sweet aroma of apple pie or chocolate chip cookies. And Sunday, well, Sunday was the unmistakable, savory scent of her legendary pot roast, slow cooking for hours. But it was more than just the food. Her house was a treasure trove of stories. Every little object had a history. That chipped vase on the mantelpiece? It was a wedding gift from a friend who moved across the country. The faded photograph on the wall? That was my grandfather, a man I never got to meet, standing proudly in his uniform. She'd point to it and say, "He had the kindest eyes, just like you." She had this incredible ability to make the past feel alive, to connect me to a history that was mine, even if I hadn't lived it. One of the things I admire most about my grandma is her resilience. She's lived through times of hardship that are hard for my generation to even imagine. She grew up during a time when you didn't just throw things away. You fixed them. If a sock had a hole, you darned it. If a chair leg was wobbly, you glued and clamped it. This philosophy wasn't just about objects. It was about life. She applied the same patience and determination to relationships and challenges. She taught me that most things, and most people, are worth fixing and fighting for. I remember this one time, I was probably about 10 years old, and I was trying to build this ridiculously complicated model airplane. I was getting so frustrated because the little pieces wouldn't fit, the glue was getting everywhere, and I was ready to just smash the whole thing. I threw it on the floor and declared it was impossible. My grandma came into the room, didn't say a word at first. She just picked up the pieces, sat down next to me, and started patiently cleaning the glue off one of the wings. She said, "Patience, little one. The rush is the enemy of a good job. Let's just do one small piece at a time." We spent the next hour working on it together, and by the end, not only was the plane finished, but I had learned a lesson that has stuck with me ever since. One small piece at a time. It's how she's lived her whole life. Her hands tell her story better than any words could. They're not the smooth, manicured hands you see in magazines. They're working hands, with fine lines and age spots, but they are the most capable hands I know. They can knead dough, plant a garden, fix a leaky faucet, and give the most comforting hug you could ever imagine. Those hands have held me when I was sick, clapped for me at school plays, and steadied me when I was learning to ride a bike. They are a map of a life well lived, a life of service, love, and hard work. She's also got this wonderfully mischievous sense of humor. You wouldn't expect it at first. She's generally quiet and observant. But then, right when you least expect it, she'll come out with a witty one-liner that has the whole room laughing. She sees the humor in everyday situations and has this lightheartedness that is just infectious. She taught me not to take myself too seriously, that a good laugh can be the best medicine for almost anything. There's a sparkle in her eye when she's about to make a joke, and seeing it is one of my favorite things in the world. As she's gotten older, our roles have started to shift a little. Now, I'm the one who helps her with her smartphone, explaining what an app is for the 10th time. I'm the one who drives her to appointments. And it's a privilege. It is a chance for me to give back a tiny fraction of the care and patience she has given me my entire life. And even now, she's still teaching me. She's teaching me about aging with grace, about facing new limitations with courage, and about finding joy in the simpler things. A sunny day, a good cup of tea, a phone call from a loved one. My grandma, Ellie, is the foundation of our family. She's the keeper of our stories, the anchor in our storms, and the heart of our home. She showed me that strength isn't about being the loudest person in the room. It's about quiet resilience. She taught me that love isn't just a feeling. It's an action. It's in the baking, the fixing, the listening, and the being there, no matter what. Every one of us has a person like this in our lives, someone who has shaped us in ways we might not even fully realize. It could be a parent, a sibling, an uncle, a friend who feels like family. These people are our personal heroes. They are the giants on whose shoulders we stand. So I'd love to hear from you. Who is that person in your life? Take a moment to think about them, and maybe even share a little something about them in the comments below. Let's fill this space with stories of the amazing people who made us who we are. Thank you so much for letting me share this with you all today. It felt really good to talk about her. If you enjoyed this more personal video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss what's next. Until next time, take care and hug the people you love.